You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state.
Welcome, I'm a Spaghetti King, and this is Yandere Follows You Home, Part 2 and 3 by Lovesick VA. So, I did not know this at the time that I made this video, but it seems like whatever it is now, Lovesick just makes into like a trilogy or whatever. Like there's always 3 parts to it now. I don't know why. I don't think it really needs to be that case for every single thing, but that's how it is now. So when I reviewed that first one, a second one and a third one quite quickly came up, and I was like, okay. But alright, so I guess I'll review those. Now, for the most part, both of these two audios really have 2 main points in each of them. That is, there's really like 2 acts, I would say, generally to them that are easy to follow. So the first one is You're at Home, and it starts with her going around looking through your room. And she's like, oh, is this really your room? I knew you were a nerd, but I didn't know you were this much of a nerd, and whatever. And this kind of like mocking element, which is kind of funny. And, it's like, whatever. Fact, I do have some figurines myself, that is true. A lot of dust on Luigi there, I do have some figurines, that's true, hey. Good Luigi boy, right? But, whatever, yeah. Like, maybe I'm a bit of a nerd. I am. But, I'm also, everyone's also calling me a Chad as of late. So, there are some benefits to the way it goes. I am a free soul in the ways that count, okay? But, that notwithstanding, so she says she discovered I was a nerd by looking at my lock screen. Because apparently it was like Demon Slayer or something. And only nerds watch Demon Slayer. Which I don't really agree with. No, everyone watches Demon Slayer for some reason. Everyone loves that show a lot. I don't really know why. But, it's true. I would never be caught dead with Demon Slayer as my lock screen. The Virgin Demon Slayer versus the Chad Hunter x Hunter. Or whatever. So, no. But, in this world, I'm a huge Demon Slayer fan. That's probably why, weird creeps are trying to kill me. But as it goes, she says that, and she invites me onto the bed, or my bed, or whatever. So she checks out my bed, and she says my bed is comfortable, and it smells like me, apparently. Oh, well, who knows if my bed in real life would get such compliments, but regardless of that, she invites me on and says, hey, there's room for 2, and I'm not sleeping on the floor, and you're not sleeping on the floor, so you better get up here, whatever. So, that's how it goes. So with that, I'm on the bed, and I start sleeping on her chest, apparently, and I don't know, some people probably would consider that heaven enough as it is, right? But I'm on there, and then she recollects on, basically, the last audio where Creep, she killed Creep after Creep grabbed me. Creep with his knife, all, trying to kill me. And she killed him. And then we had to run away. So there's that. And, she says that basically if Creep had only grabbed her and didn't grab me, then maybe Creep wouldn't have died. Because grabbing me made her so angry that, she had to kill Creep. Granted, I think Creep deserved to die, if you want my honest opinion. I think Creep deserved it, but besides that, she recollects on that for a bit, and it ends with you basically going to sleep on her chest. That's how it goes. So that's the second one. So that's the that is the summary of the second one. I'll try to keep this more brief, and I don't want to go crazy about this, but number one, I didn't mind the nerd element, the portrayal of that as your character. She did say that she didn't think that you would have never had a girlfriend, because she mentions that this is the first time a girl is in your room, which would be true. And she's like, well, I thought you would have had a girlfriend or side chicks or something. I don't know, maybe it's overestimation or something. Maybe it's just hype on her part. It is kind of funny, nonetheless. But, no, so... I thought that was a pretty funny thing. For the most part, it's just those two things: invite onto the bed, establishing discomfort, and a broader conclusion to the creep as a character. Although creep will be mentioned a third time, funnily enough. But anyway, that's the second one. So I don't have much more to say than that. So rating for the second one is audio 5 out of 5, wholesome rating 4 out of 10, overall rating 8 out of 10, rank great. I did like the second one more than the third one. Although I rated the third one higher than the second one on construction, but personally I prefer the second one to the third one. I feel like the things mentioned in the second one are better and more important and more impactful than things mentioned in the third one. Although the third one is more plot heavy, so if you care more about that, then you may prefer the third one. Regardless of that, the third one begins with you awakening on her chest. That's where you were. And, she says that you just fell asleep on her chest, and apparently, her arm is very sleepy from this. So it then goes on to her cooking, like, breakfast for you. And she makes, I think, pancakes for you. And she uses almond milk for this. Almond milk, as she says. Almond. I say almond. But, apparently, in discovering, in her having this cooking this breakfast for you, you discover that she used almond milk to spy on you. Apparently, you say that you use your almond milk for your cats, which she critiques. Shouldn't feed milk to your cats, which I don't. Look, my cats are very healthy. The only problem is they ask for food too much, but I moderate all their meals. My cats are exceptionally healthy. You don't need to worry on that end. I'm a cat guy, always been, and I take good care of them. But if I want to feed my cats milk, then I'll feed my cats milk, okay? That's what I'll do. I'll buy what I want to buy, and I'll feed my cats what I want to bloody feed my cats, alright, honey? But besides that, apparently, you find that... I don't understand how this works. Like, it seems funny as a joke, but this is like a part of the plot. You find out that she was spying on you through almond milk. So I don't know how that works, I'll just say that's what the thing is. So eventually it later goes on to... Well, she describes a couple things. Number one, she describes that the situation with Creep was not intentional. She would never put you in that situation. She said in the second one that you're not very good in high-stress situations because you panicked when Creep did his things. So she would never put you in that situation. Creep was unintentional, and but she's thankful for, in some respects, the case, because now she gets to look into your eyes, sleep alongside you, not in that way, hopefully, until you're married or something, and in this situation, so Creep was an unintentional factor. And she says that Creep deserved to die, which I agree with, and you should never forsake your own life, you should never give up on your own life, you should always choose your life, which I agree with completely. And then she says, I've spent so long trying to make myself the perfect girl for you, a girl you could appreciate, a girl you'd be proud to be with, etc. I love you so much. And then, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, sirens go off. And I will say the sirens I thought were kind of like, I don't know. I thought the sirens sounded kind of like cartoony, to be honest. It could have been more serious if the sirens just sounded more impactful, I will say. But nonetheless, these sirens show up because apparently someone saw the murder of Creep. Would it be the murder? Whatever. The death of Creep. I guess it would be whatever. I mean, it would be second-degree murder, I believe. We would hope. Depending on definition, could be considered third degree if she if she had enough hostility to Creep, which she could have. But is what it is. So nonetheless, someone saw the death of Creep, so they called the police on you. So the police are here, and she resolves this by taking up some rope that you have, tying you up, and you're just gonna, be all, and the police are gonna think you're innocent, take her in, prosecute her, and that will be the end of the deal. So that'll be the end case on that. So that's how it goes, and literally ends with that, with her, getting that set up, and so it's an implied ending. Does not end on a firm tone, which is fine. I think that's okay. Personally, I don't think this thing needed a sequel. I think The Death of Creep was conclusive enough on its own. Because this is Yandere follows you home, not Yandere sits at you with home or whatever, you know what I mean? So I don't think it needed a sequel, if you want my opinion. I think these were good follow-ups. I think they addressed things in a good way, but not things that were necessary. Like, I never thought the creep situation was intentional. So I didn't need that resolve, you know what I mean? I thought it was fine on its own, but nonetheless, this gives you what it does. So, for the most part, it's mostly an addendum on the first part. Again, they refer back to the first part so much. In a lot of ways, it's that. And for that reason, I don't think a sequel was necessary. But I guess Lovesick just makes a sequel to everything now. Everything is a trilogy, the Lovesick trilogy, or something like that. I don't really know. But with that said, I'll give the rating to you. Don't need to say anything about the art, because the art's the same between all three of them. So, audio 5 out of 5, wholesome rating 4 out of 10, overall rating 9 out of 10, rank good. So I think the third one has more relevant plot elements, but I enjoy the second one more for what it brings up specifically, and the execution of it. So that's my own taste on that, but that's how that goes. So, that's all I have to say. So, thank you for watching. I'm Spaghetti King, I love you all, and farewell.